Okay, so we're now going to start to model the middle finger. So let's go ahead and turn off the camera because we had turned it on in the previous lesson. We're going to make sure that we are on the figure layer over here. Make sure that your snapping is enabled and you're back on increment over here. This is set to global. Let's go ahead and switch to edit mode over here. Just do A to select everything and then A to deselect everything. So in order to model the middle finger, we're going to be using similar techniques already that we've established for the index finger, right? So this is the one of the things that the formula-based system is showing you. It's really just migrating the same techniques to similar type objects, okay? So to model the middle finger, what we want to do is actually remove this index finger. We're just going to hide it. So go ahead and click on the face select mode, click on this face, shift key down, and then this one over here. Now just do control and plus sign and just hitting plus until you get about here. Now you can select the finger like this manually too, right? It's no big deal. You can simply use control plus to do it a little quicker. So now we're just going to do H to hide the finger. Now remember, you can do Alt H to bring it back. So I'm just going to do H to hide this. So now we can start to look at this middle finger over here, okay? So the middle finger, what we're going to do is actually do Control R and add an edge loop here first, right? Left click and right click. Now again, notice that this is a bigger finger over here, or a longer finger. So we're just going to handle it a little differently. So go ahead and click on the face select mode, click on this face, shift key down this one, and this one. Then go to your front view by pressing 1. So in the smaller grid units over here, we're just going to bring this down 1 and then 2 times. Just zoom out a little bit over here, then rotate with your middle mouse button, and you're going to select these two faces. So shift key down this one and then this one, then go to your front view again. Now we're going to rotate this only one time. So I'm going to press R and then rotate it like this, one nudge. Then we're going to come back with the middle mouse button over here, click on this one, shift key down, and then this one. Go to your front view and bring this up 1 and then 2. Now we're going to come back later, right? We still have to work on the topology over here. So we're not touching this area right now. We're just getting the fingers ready. So now we're going to go to the bottom over here. Let's click on this face, shift key down, this one, this. Go to your front view over here. Now you're going to bring this up 5 times. You're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Then go underneath with the middle mouse button, rotate, shift key down and deselect these two guys. Go to your front view. You're going to bring it up 1 time over here. Then press the R key to rotate, and then rotate it like this, 1 nudge to the right like this, and left click to confirm. Now we're going to go underneath with the middle mouse button over here, rotate it, shift key down, and then go ahead and select all these faces. Now you're going to smooth this 3 times, W smooth, 1, 2, and then 3. Then click on these two faces over here for the front, go to your front view, and you're going to bring this down only 1 time like this. Then rotate it in this direction over here, click on this face, shift key down this one, do W, and then smooth. Now go back to your front view. And over here, we're going to do Control R and add 2 edge loops, left click and then right click. You can see that this is the same behavior that we did for the index finger, right? A to D select. So now let's go ahead and rotate it like this first. And we're going to basically create the forms here for the finger before we come into the nails. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on the face select mode, click on this face, shift key down, and then this one. And we're going to do W, and then we're going to smooth it only 1 time over here. Then click on the vertex select mode, click on this vertex, shift it on this one, right? So this is what I'm selecting over here. You're going to do W and then smooth 1 time. Now just zoom in a little bit. You're going to press the S key to scale and only scale it out 1 and then 2 like this, nudges. Then click on this vertex. Now go to your front view over here, and you're gonna just pull on the blue arrow up 1 time like this. Go back over here with your middle mouse button to rotate, and like this over here. And what we want to do is actually click on this one and this one. Okay. So here I'm just rotating it in a way so I can see the vertices over here, right? You don't want to select the vertices here in the back. So we're just going to do W and then smooth over here. Now for this one, we're going to select on this, shift key down, this one, and this one. And over here, W and then smooth only one time. Click on this one, shift key down this one, and then do W and then smooth one time. So now we're going to rotate it in this way. Click on this, shift key down this one, this, do W and then smooth. Now go to your front view and you're going to select on these three vertices, right? These are the vertices that we're selecting, and just do W and then smooth over here. Now we can rotate over here. Click on these three vertices, just do W smooth, 1 and then 2, right? So this will set up to where the nail is going to be. So now we're going to go ahead and select on these two vertices and shift key down these two. Now just press the 3 key over here. This will just go into your right view, and you're going to press the S key to scale and then do 1 and then 2. So we're just going to bulge this fingertip out right now. Okay, now go to your front view over here. We're going to start to create the finger over here where we're going to get the bumps in the bottom. We're just going to do Control R and 2 times over here with your scroll wheel, left click and then right click. Then just rotate over here and go ahead and click on these three vertices and just do W smooth, 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Okay, go to your front view. So now we're going to come in here, do Control R, left click and then right click. Now we're going to rotate over here, click on these three vertices, go to your front view, and in the smaller grid unit still, we're just going to bring it up 1 and then 2, right? So it's going to start to give this exaggerated curve over here. Now we're going to do Control R, left click and right click, then rotate again. Click on these three vertices over here, go to your front view and do 1, 2 and then 3. So now we can select on the edge select mode, click on this edge, shift key down and then this one, right? So this is what I'm selecting. Now we're just going to do W and smooth to remove that exaggeration. And over here, we're just going to reselect only this one. We're going to rotate it to the right like this, 1 nudge, and then do W and then smooth. Okay, and then A to D select. Now we're going to do Control R, left click, and then right click. Okay, so now we're going to go to the top view over here. And what we want to do is actually where this is, you're going to just rotate it like this. Click on this one, and click on this one and this one. Go to your top view, press the Z key, and you're just going to do scale on the by pressing S and just do 1 nudge like this. Then click on this vertex, this edge, shift key down this one, and just bring it out 1 nudge over here. Do the same thing like this, bring it out 1 nudge, and then just do W and then smooth, and then Z to go back to where you were. Okay. So next we're going to click an edge over here. So it's going to be right over here and this guy over here. Press the 7 key, press the Z key and press the S key to scale, and only do it 1 time and then Z to get out of it, right? So you can see what it's doing. It's starting to give us this air. So what we want to do is actually, if you go to the front view, you want to click on these 2 edges. Now you have to go find the other guy. So it's a good idea to just do it this way. Just roll it like this and select it this way. Okay, if you press the Z key, you can see what this is. Okay, we're going to go to the front view and press the G key 2 times and just do 1 and then 2. Now if you do tab over here, you'll see that when you actually hide something and go back into object mode, it brings back the hidden feature, right? But you can actually rotate it like this and see where this is over here. Okay, you can see that what we've done is basically define the basic structure for the middle finger. Anyways, A to D select. So let's go ahead and go to your right view, and now we're going to make the nail. So go ahead and click on these guys, go to your right view over here. Just do E to extrude, right click to get out of it, W and then smooth, and just do Alt and click on this edge loop, that's what it is, W and then smooth. Go to your right view over here, click on these edges, click on this edge, shift key down this one, go to your right view and press the G key 2 times, same technique, 1 and then 2, and I can do around 2 or 3. I'll just do 2 for now. Click on this one, go to the right view, press G 2 times, 1, 2, 3. Let me do that again. G 2 times, 1, 2, and then 3. Over here, then click on this, go to your front view over here, and actually let's do the Control R first, add an edge loop. Now let's reselect this, go to your front view. We're going to bring this out one time, then one time like this for the nail. Again, you can bring it out. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Then of course I'm going to click on this, bring this up a little bit. Over here, click on these two guys and bring this up a little bit over here. Remember, you are zoomed in, so it sometimes seems like you're doing the movements way too much movement, so you gotta watch out for that. Okay, now we're going to click on the vertex select mode, click on this vertex, check it on this one, and just bring this down one time over here and just do tap. So you can see that we're starting to bring out this nail fairly quickly, right? So now of course you can just go to your top view over here, click on this. You can really do anything you want with this nail. Bring it to the left like this over here. Okay, so I'm just going to do it this way, and now we're going to have one more edge over here that we have to do. So let's do the edit. Go to edge select mode, go to your go to the front view and click on this edge. We're going to bring this up one time over here and then just rotate it like this. Okay, and now if you look, what you have is the middle finger defined, right? It needs to have this organic look to it, and you can do A to D select to look at what you have so far. Okay, so now that we've done this, let's go ahead and actually save this so we can come for the ring finger. So I'm just going to do File and then Save over here. Okay, now I'm going to show you something here in Blender. So go to your top view by pressing 7. Okay, now go ahead and open this up. So notice that what we've been doing is really just using these grid units. Okay, so if you open this up, and let's go ahead and shut all these off. So remember, you can, when you have this open or closed, let's say if it's open, if you left click your mouse and just come down, it'll just shut everything off over here. Okay, so in the display settings, what I wanted to show you is that you can see that here it's stating the grid floor, right? So this really is for the perspective view. Okay, now if you do this, just to show you what's going on, if I do this, you'll see that the grid floor disappears. Okay, and you can see that it says 16 over here. So you can see that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And then of course, if you count it all the way here, 16. So if I change this, you can see that you can actually expand this grid floor over here, right? So that's what this is. So I'm just going to do a 16 over here. Okay, so then you have this scale. So now we're going to take a look at this. So press the 7 key, go to the top view, and we're just going to zoom in over here where we were on the hand. So now notice that in the scale, you can actually change these, right? So if this is, let me actually show it to you. See how we're zoomed out over here? We're going to click on this and type in 2. So now when I do 2 over here, you can see that, and I have to zoom out a little bit more, right? So if I zoom in over here, I'm not really getting the smaller grid units, right? And if this was set on 1 over here, you can see that I get access to more smaller grid units. So meaning that you can actually come in here and change this to, let's say 5, let's say 0.5. I'm getting more and more smaller grid units. So now when I zoom out, you can see that you can actually fine tune this. So you can come down really any way that you want to, right? So maybe come down all the way to 0.1. And now when you come in here, you can see that you can do really tiny movements with the snapping enabled. Okay, so this was set on 1, so I'll just leave that be back on 1. And of course you have your subdivisions. So over here you can see that you can divide how many subdivisions are going to be in here. So if I just zoom in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So it's talking about these little guys over here. So let's do 15 and see what that does. So you can see that you can also control that with 15 subdivisions over here. Okay, so this was set on 10. So you can control this over here if you need to really want to use the snapping tools to really get in there and make those moves. Now again, this is I'm showing you a formula system for an organic model, but if you're making some kind of a vehicle or a weapon system that's going to be more rectangular shape, this is going to become very useful to you. Okay, now if we zoom out and actually turn this back on, you can see that you'll see this little orange dot over here. Let me move the 3D cursor. See, so this is really the origin of your model, and if you click on this, this will just show the origin of all the 3D models. They'll just be white, right? So if you right click this, you'll see that it just becomes orange, and now this is white. So this just shows you all the origins. Usually this is off by a default, and of course only render means to just turn everything off so we can just look at examine the 3D model. And of course you can just click on this if you want to look at this, and click this off to get rid of the 3D manipulator. Okay, and let's just turn this back on over here. Okay, now the other thing over here, you'll notice that there's this toggle quad view. So if I click this, you'll see that what happens is that this just simply turns into 4 views. And if I do the middle mouse button, you can see that you cannot rotate, right? You can rotate over here. Okay, so here you can simply position it if you need to look at your 3D model in this way. So I'm just going to do edit to show you. Okay, so let's say actually we were in the hand over here. Just select something, go into your face select mode, select any face, doesn't matter, and press the period key and just zoom out. So you can see that you can rotate around it, right? And if you want to, this might be over here somewhere, let's say to the side, you can't see it. So just press the period key here, it'll zoom in, period key here, period key here. Okay, so now as I said, when you do the middle mouse button, it's not going to rotate, right? And the reason for this is because it's unlocked. So if you unlock this, now you can rotate over here too. Now notice that if I move this, nothing else is really moving in the view. So when you click this over here, you can over here say select, let's actually do it, click on the box show position between side views. So over here, when I move this, it's going to move these two, right? So this is like just positioning it over here. So obviously clip means if you hover your mouse, this is just going to clip the objects based on what's visible. So if I click this, you can see that anything over here on the left side, see this part of the finger, if this moves, it'll disappear on this side too. Okay, and of course you have to have this on though for this to work, right? It's not going to work without these over here. So you can see that this concept, this clipping, it turns off automatically when you have to have this on for this to work. So anyways, I just wanted you to be aware of this section in the display as to how some of these things actually work over here, right? And you can just simply click on toggle quad view to get out of it. So it's a good idea to just experiment a little bit over here as to what these things do. And of course, outline selected is something we've already looked at. When you have something selected, you get the outline. You can turn this off if you don't want to view that. Okay, and of course world background means that you can add a background into your world over here. Look, if you hover your mouse, it says this is the world. Over here you can actually change the color over here. Okay, and you can use nodes. Again, what this means is I mean, you can get really complicated here as to what you want to show in the background over here. I'm not really going to go into too much detail into that right now. Just wanted to make you alert that this is over here, right? And now if you go under file and just load that file back up that you saved, everything will be cleared out over here. Okay, so I just want to give you a general understanding of what was going on. So anyway, so I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.